Hello Libra, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your next 3 months tarot reading for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. Remember, these readings won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you as always. So we're looking at October, November, December 2022. And what I have done, Libra, is I've taken your yearly 2022 tarot reading and I have pulled the relevant cards. So in October, we have the 8 of Pentacles. November we have the 10 of Wands, and December we have the Hanged Man. So let's see what we have for you, Libra. Message for our lovely Librans, please. Angel, spirits, guides for Libra. Thank you. Card is flipped over. We have Judgment. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the Empress. Now this can be your energy. The Empress can be Libran or Taurian energy, so it does link with you very well, but it has the meaning of the card here. Let's see what we have. What do we have for Libra? Thank you. In November we have the 6 of Swords, the Moon, and we have the 7 of Cups. Let's see what we have in December. What do we have for Libra in December? Thank you. Message for too many, thank you. Message for Libra in December, thank you. Thank you. So we have the King of Swords. This could be you, Libra. Not limited to that, but it can be you. Male or female, this can be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Male or female, like I said. We have the Hanged Man again. And we have the Devil. Well, that's a combination. Okay, Libra. I feel these 2 months in particular are connected. I mean, for some of you they might not be. We'll go through the individual cards as well, because we're not one-dimensional. You know, a lot can happen in different areas of our lives. So we will go through that, Libra, and see what messages we get. But as a kind of running theme, there's a feeling here, Libra, somebody has a burden here, and this is a feeling of, I just want to be released from it. It's become too much of a thing, too heavy. It's linked with healing and where you see the path of healing and moving forward here, and how to release from a situation that has become too much of a burden here. Now, the Moon and the 7 of Cups is the energy here of there's a choice to make, a decision to make, but I just don't know. I just don't know what to do. I don't know whether I can heal with this person for some of you, or with this situation, or with these people, place, whatever this is. I know there's a choice that needs to be made, but I just want a burden to be released. That is what I'm getting. It's become too much of a thing. So that's what you're feeling in November. And then the message that I'm seeing, I've been waiting and seeing. I've been waiting to see if this is going to change. Now, we're dealing with the Devil energy, and I'm feeling for some of you this might be related to November. The Devil energy can be repeating negative cycles. It can be in terms of relationships. Really, it can be any area of our lives as well. So if it's to do with a relationship, it can well be somebody who you are attracted to, somebody who there's physical desire, passion, chemistry. There are things that you like about the Devil energy as well. There's things that are tempting, but you know it's not for your highest good. That is the energy here. So it might well be that there's some decision or choice to make here in relation to a Devil energy. Could be a person here, Libra. Now, this can also be somebody with an addiction problem, somebody with shopping, gambling, drinking. So that could be a behavioral pattern here. Controlling behavior, could be very jealous, could be very manipulative, you know, power struggles. I mean, this can also be, like I said, it can be other areas of your life. So this can be a toxic work environment, a toxic boss, like it could be a neighbour from hell for some of you. So whatever this circumstance is, it represents a repeating negative cycle that's become too much of a thing. So this is where you've been waiting and waiting and waiting because there's been uncertainty. And the Hanged Man is where we surrender because we're waiting for that illumination. We're processing, we're assessing the situation, we're still. It means that not a lot's going on physically within our environment. We're not taking action right now because we're waiting to get the answers that we need in order to move forward, in order to find solutions and guide our way forward here. It feels you get the clarity. So you get the clarity on what to do. This is your solution card. That could be decisions, choices. The King of Swords can cut cords as well. That can be the energy here too. This is somebody who sees the truth for what it is and will do the right thing for them. So, I mean, this could well be if someone has an issue, this is, okay, the solution is we need to deal with this. It could well be for some of you, you decide to break an attachment and cut cords with that devil. So what I'm saying is the answer, the solution within that Hanged Man energy is presented to you in December and you find the way forward. This is how I'm moving forward for me. This is the right thing to do now in terms of how to deal with this devil energy. So it might well be for some of you that the solution is presented and it feels like quite a powerful solution because this is the energy you've been giving somebody the benefit of the doubt for a considerable amount of time. And you're coming to some kind of solution for you. Like I said, there's levels to that King of Swords. It could well be, okay, this is how we're going to move forward in dealing with this weight, this burden. For some of you, it could well be cutting cords. This could well be, this person is not for my highest good. I am moving forward. Somebody might be coming to, like I said, some kind of realization or truth about a situation here. But it feels like you've been giving somebody the benefit of the doubt for a period of time. And that's definitely what I'm getting here, Libra. So that could be like a thread for you, November, December time. Feels like you've really been giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. That is what I'm getting here. But let's go through the individual cards. I kind of got sidetracked because that was a message that really jumped out at me. So, you know, I say what I get. So let's move to October. So the Eight of Pentacles is an energy of somebody who works hard. It can be a card here, Libra, where you've been really working hard, really putting effort and energy into a direction here. And it's a feeling here of what you have done, you've done well. This is somebody who generally works towards an end result. Generally works, can work towards material gain as well for some of you as well. This is where, whether you feel it or not, because it can feel a bit like Groundhog Day with this kind of energy, you've been very productive and you've demonstrated that. If you have been looking to bring material gain into your life, this is the energy here of you might be getting recognition, you might be getting noticed, you might be getting some recognition for what you do, because this is what you do well. So as a card on its own, it's really your work shines, you know, and it might well be you've been working towards an end result. You've been wanting to demonstrate what you can do. This can be the energy of the Eight of Pentacles. It's a lovely energy. Generally, this person works towards an end result, material gain, generally with money, career, finances. It can represent an internship. It can represent temporary jobs as well. It's not always permanent jobs. It can represent temporary jobs. You could be working hard at your own business as well, but it's all with a view to bringing an end result, material gain. You're working towards something here. So that is the energy that I'm getting quite strongly. Now, in order to bring material gain into your life, it might also be for some of you that you decide to do a qualification, because this can be about skills development, expanding your skill set, learning a trade, getting a professional qualification. It's with a view to bringing more money your way, to being more successful. So again, for some of you, it might well be that you have decided to do that. You might have decided, okay, in order to be more successful, in order to get my title changed, get more responsibility, get more success in money, career, finances, and be paid more, I'm going to do this. So this can be this kind of energy here. So you might well be just working hard. Like I said, it could well be in those areas for those reasons. So that is the energy here for the Eight of Pentacles. If you are an internship, if you are also on temporary jobs, this is a great energy here of you might be noticed and recognized for what you do, and that might be very favorable for you. That's definitely what I'm getting here. So it might well be you've demonstrated everything that you needed to demonstrate, maybe to be made permanent. That could be the energy here. So that's what I'm getting here, Libra, for the Eight of Pentacles. Now, some of you might have been working hard because that's what the circumstances demanded. Across the board here, if I'm looking at the overarching message, the Ten of Pentacles is with a view to long-term material gain. This is one of the wealth cards of tarot, long-term stability and security. Again, if you have been wanting to demonstrate and get recognition and bring more material gain into your life, this is a great card of demonstrating that you do that. That is a lovely energy. This is material success, goal achievement, abundance, not just for you, but for you, your home, your family, your relationship. The money flows. This is abundance flows, and it flows freely. You don't worry about the next day, the next week, the next month. This is the money is secure. So it might well be for some of you that that's what you have been working towards, long-term stability and security. That can be this kind of energy here, Libra. So that's what I'm definitely picking up with those cards here. Now, Judgment can be about making some significant judgments or decisions. So for some of you, the message that I'm getting with this, if this is you making a judgment in October 2022, it might well be that you've worked hard and you might well be, okay, I'm at this crossroads now and I'm ready to make some major life choices and decisions. It could well be for some of you to retire. Because this is, do I stay working, nose to the grindstone? Do I want to keep on doing this? Or do I want to change my life path? Am I ready to retire and just enjoy a brand new phase of my life? Because the Empress can represent the birth of something new, the creation of something new. Now, she's very good in terms of new money, new jobs, new career paths. As a result of what you've created, she's very good in terms of that kind of thing. So like I said, for some of you, you might be wanting recognition or to be made permanent in some way. This is a great card for that. But for some of you who are making a judgment, a clear decision about your future, this is the creation of something new in a different way. Some of you might be choosing to retire and say, okay, it's my time now. And this is that new abundance. Embracing a new beginning, creating a new beginning for yourself, where you're ready to express those changes, you're ready to embrace those changes in your life. So some of you could be considering retirement here. The Judgment card can also represent a judgment coming into you. And it's very good in terms of legal matters, impartial judgments. These will be significant decisions that affect you. So a lot of the time it can be legal or arbitration, or if you're waiting on some independent authority to make a significant judgment that affects your life in some way, and you've been putting a lot of time and energy. It could have been even quite exhausting, to get to this point. When judgment appears, it's karmic and it's favorable karma for you. If you've been putting your energy in, it could be in terms of some inheritance matter or some family money, or could be a family business, could be money, career, finances as well if you're due a settlement. This is the energy of a favorable judgment for you here, Libra. So where you feel abundant and you can embrace new possibilities, these can be those kind of energies. I say the messages that come to me, Libra, because they're meant for somebody. And, the messages come and they flow really quickly, and I can speak quite quickly because I'm trying to get it all out. But that is before I lose it. So that is the energy that I'm getting quite strongly for you. Is it might well be for some of you that there is some kind of judgment coming into you. This is very karmic. Karma is on your side. If there has been unfairness, if things weren't fair or unbalanced in some way, if actions weren't authentic and true by you, this is karma writing that. That is the energy here. And it's influenced by God, the universe, the divine. Judgment is a very spiritual energy, but it does bring resolution to your circumstances. So this is very much, I would say this is in relation to, it feels more in relation to money areas. So inheritance areas, settlement areas. That is what I'm getting quite strongly. The Ten of Pentacles can be to do with long-term committed relationships, marriage, but I'm really feeling that that would be something that would be affected. This feels more like the messages that I'm getting quite strongly is inheritance or money settlements of some kind. That's what I'm getting here. And because the Empress can also be a motherly energy, this can be, you know, it could be to do with a mother. It could well be you're taking action because you're a mother. Again, those influences can be with the Empress here. So that's what I'm getting quite strongly. She can also represent, because she is divine feminine, so she's all about nurturing something new, the birth of something new here. Very good card in terms of pregnancy as well. This is the energy here, Libra, of the creation of something new in whichever area of life. So if we take the Empress on its own, the Empress, again, Libra or Taurus energy, she can represent new life. So good news in terms of pregnancy. She can represent motherhood. So you might be dealing with a mother, or a mother may be significant to you this month. You might be becoming a mother. This is the energy of the creation of something new. Your role might be changing here as a result of that. That is the energy. She can also be very good in terms of new career paths, new money. So the Empress is new abundance, as can be new love and romance, or renewed love and romance, next level. So that is the energy of the Empress. She's very, very abundant. Is where you don't feel lack. Is where everything flows in harmony. Everything feels bountiful. This is where all the elements join together in perfect union as well. So this is a real energy of everything just flows and fits and is bountiful, but it represents the birth of something new, the creation of something new. So that is what I'm getting quite strongly for that, Libra, very strongly indeed. Now the Ten of Pentacles, I've kind of already spoken about individually, but the Ten of Pentacles can represent long-term stability and security. So for some of you, this can represent if somebody is happy with the way a relationship is. It might well be that you move to the next level in a relationship. The Ten of Pentacles is really putting down roots for the long term. Marriage, long-term commitment, buying a home together, a property together, having children. But it's all solid and stable and secure. It's really for the long term. It's that solid commitment energy. So for some of you, that can mean that case as well. I've spoken about the money aspects of that, so I'm not going to go on about it because, again, the Ten of Pentacles is it's probably one of the top money cards of the tarot deck. So it's lovely to have in your reading, especially with the Eight of Pentacles, which is if your objective is to bring more money and more security and more success into your life of a permanent nature, that is the energy here with these two cards. And like I said, judgment can be about maybe some judgment coming your way, or you making some significant life choices this month. Now, judgment in other areas can be if somebody asks for forgiveness, you might choose whether you stay on the current path with them or move in a different direction. So it can be linked with forgiveness, putting it behind you, moving forward in a situation however you choose. It's a major life choice and decision, and it's karmic, so it has consequences, both good and bad. This is whatever you choose, you're accountable for it. And that choice will stay with you for quite some time, if not permanently. So choose wisely. Whatever you decide, decide wisely, because these are major life choices and decisions that can potentially alter our life path. So that is the message of judgment here. So that's what I have for October for you. Really lovely cards though together. I have to say these cards together really work very beautifully. So we're going to November now, and we're going to pull out the individual messages by month because I've kind of spoken about these 2 months here, Libra. So let's go with the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands can be a burden. Now, it can represent a burden of hard work. So this person, it's not been easy. It's not been an easy journey. In fact, it's actually been quite arduous. It might well be for some of you that you have taken on responsibility, maybe too much responsibility. Maybe you've been too dutiful and you've realized that. It might well be for some of you that you are saying, actually, I'm doing everything right now. I'm doing everything for everyone. I'm being responsible. This could well be in whatever area of life. The Ten of Wands can represent somebody who is dutiful and responsible and fulfills obligations because they have that sense of responsibility. That could well be you do everything for your family and then you try and do your job, and then, you have to, go do chores, you have to do everything else. It might well be you have other people to take care of, wider family. And this is the energy here of it's become too much of a burden and something has to give. Those could be the energies that you are experiencing in November. That can be the Ten of Wands energy, where something has to give, because it's like, I can't do everything. It might well be if you're taking care of somebody, if somebody is ill, in addition to everything that you do in your current life, you have to go take care of them. This might be the situation where you're asking other family to step in and do their share. So this can be the energy of a weight being lifted for you because something has to give. So you understand these energies. In career paths, it can be where you're doing everybody's work. In fact, you're doing more than your job, but you might not be getting recognized or paid for it. It might well be that other people are putting on you, that you're being over-delegated to, that you're working long hours, that the drive to work is 2 hours there, 2 hours back. And this is the energy here. Whatever that scenario is, I can't do it anymore. Something has to give. That is the Ten of Wands energy. So you understand, Libra, that these issues you might be addressing. You might be addressing in November. So that is the Ten of Wands energy. I will also say this can be a great card of success because somebody has battled on, but you achieve you get to the destination that you set out to. So if something has been incredibly hard work, if this has been incredibly testing, but you were determined to see it through, this is the energy of you get to the end destination. So it's a great card of success. I mean, it's the power of the Wands energy. The Wands are all power, they're determined, they're action orientated. So for some of you, this can represent you get to the end destination that you set out to get to. And that's a lovely energy here. This could well be in terms of health issues, for example, where it's been an arduous journey, you've been tested, but you've seen it through and you get to the end result, and you can then lift the weight, the burden, because it's done, it's over with, it's finished, and you can move on to the next phase of your life. Again, in whatever area this is, Libra, it can, for me as a reader, reaching the end destination of a situation, whether it's a burden or whether it's through sheer hard work and determination, having been tested but determined to see it through. That is the energy that I'm getting here. So it is all about a burden can be released, but it's whichever way you come at it. So that's what I'm getting here quite strongly. So the moon energy, this is about uncertainty and doubt, lack of clarity, uncertainty here. So it can well be for some of you where you don't see clearly, but sometimes we just have to surrender and trust with the moon energy. Because the Seven of Cups can represent a choice or a decision needs to be made. But again, this is quite a confusing energy. I don't know what choice or decision to make. I'm not sure what to do here. This is the energy here of you just have to surrender and trust. So the Six of Swords can be about healing. Now, like I said, this can be very good in terms of healing in relationships, if there's a choice to make or a decision, and there's still confusion, there's still a feeling, okay, the jury's out, I'm not sure here. This is the energy here, Libra, where you might be giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. I'm not going to walk away just yet. I'm not going to liberate from the whole thing just yet. If you're saying that you're going to change, if you're saying that things are going to change for me and this weight is going to be lifted and things are going to be resolved, well, I'm just going to have to surrender and trust that. So that's the message here. For some of you, you might be waiting on a decision here with the Seven of Cups. This could be for you. This could well be for someone close to you. Again, the Ten of Wands can be about supporting other people as well. And it's been testing because you've had the whole shebang of your own life, other people's lives to manage. So this can be the energy here of, if it's been a health issue, this can be about the worst is soon behind you and you move forward to better times. So there could well be some kind of news that comes in, some information that comes in where you think, oh, finally, a huge sigh of relief. I can release that weight, that burden. Things are on the upward curve again. Health is improving, because this was an area where you just didn't know. For part of the month, you were like, I don't know what the decision's going to be. I don't know which way it's going to go. I'm not sure what they're going to tell me. This is the energy here of things look good. Things look good. The Six of Swords is the worst is behind you, and it's a huge sigh of relief, and you move forward to better times. It doesn't mean that everything is over. There's still a bit of work to do with the Six of Swords, but the worst, the brunt of it, is behind you. That is the energy here, and things start really looking up in a very positive way. So it's still a process, it's still a transition, but it's very, very good. It's lightening the load significantly between those two cards. So I see that very good in terms of health conditions as well, Libra. That is what I'm getting for you. So let's go through the cards individually. So the Seven of Cups, like I said, this can be about, it can also be about, for some of you, you might be pursuing hopes, dreams and wishes. Then there will be opportunities or options that you're considering. That could be anything. That could well be pursuing a hobby or pursuing an interest or pursuing a passion. It could well be, for some of you, there could well be the possibility of new connections coming into your life and you're wondering what's going to happen with them. You know, this can be, you know, love areas. This can be in terms of project areas. This can be really about following what's close to your heart and seeing if something is going to materialize. Maybe there's choices and decisions on whether to go for something or not. Make a hope, dream, a wish come true. I mean, this could be, you know, if you're really thinking about pursuing a hobby or a passion, it could even be a second income, or that could be a long-term income, you know, a primary income long-term. This could well be where you just might be thinking about putting plans into action and making those hopes, dreams and wishes a reality. So that is the energy here. I love the moon energy as a card because it always represents hidden blessings. Even though we don't know it, the universe is always behind the scenes watching us, working for us, supporting us. This is where we do surrender and trust, because you're going to have powerful intuition this month. Your intuition is going to be heightened. And this is where sometimes in times of uncertainty, and it doesn't have to be these areas that I've spoken about, the moon can be in times where you're uncertain, but you have a really strong instinct on which way to go, how to react, how to respond. This is just trust that, just surrender and trust that, because it's the universe guiding you. So this is that kind of energy here, Libra. I've kind of spoken about the Six of Swords. Now, the other meanings of the Six of Swords can be, you know, moving or relocating. It can be moving from one area to another and being in that process of transition. So it could well be moving from one job to another, can be in terms of very good, like I said, in terms of health areas, very good also in terms of putting difficulty behind you and moving forward, feeling more optimistic about the future. That is the energy here. But it can be very good in terms of relief, that sense of relief, that sense of calm being restored in your life. This is the energy of calm waters being restored in your life. So whatever has been a challenge here, Libra, you find a way to resolve it. And that's the main energy with November. You come to the right conclusions for you. So let's move into December. We have two Hanged Man energies. Hanged Man's can be where we're still for a period of time, and it would be a significant period of time. It's not a few days, it's generally a few weeks, maybe more than that, where you just wait. You just wait for the illumination. You wait for the solution. You might be open to looking at something in a different way, getting a new perspective. But this is somebody who is just processing, who's assimilating information. They look still. They look suspended. They look like nothing's going on with the Hanged Man, but everything is going on internally. And that's the main thing here. It's the internal energy that really matters with the Hanged Man, because it's the internal energy that will guide you to the way forward here. So this feels like you might have been processing a situation for a period of time, maybe even giving somebody like the benefit of the doubt, like I said, but it does feel like you come to some kind of conclusion here with the King of Swords. So that's the energy that I'm getting quite strongly here, Libra. That is what I'm getting. Now, the Hanged Man for me as a reader, it can be where we find ourselves in stillness. So this can be the energy here of you might be waiting for something to play out. You might be waiting for answers. You might be waiting for something to come into you. And that can be the Hanged Man energy as well. You know, Hanged Mans can appear for a number of reasons in our lives, but Hanged Mans can be quite illuminating. And they can sometimes illuminate us with things that we wouldn't have seen had our life just been moving forward. So just bear that in mind here, Libra. You might, in December, I mean, I've kind of spoken about the situation here, but in December, you might actually get some real illumination, some real epiphanies on doing something differently. So, for example, if somebody, you know, for whatever reason, you know, lost their job, and I'm just giving that as an example here, this might be where you all of a sudden get some kind of new perspective to do something differently. That could well be translate your skills into a different area, a different industry. You know, it could also be where you decide to do something completely different. This can be that kind of energy as well. It's the illumination that we get in stillness that we sometimes wouldn't have seen had life just been moving forward. I'm saying that kind of energy, but it really could be anything. It could well be, actually, I want to pursue this hobby. I want to see if this kind of like second revenue stream is going to work for me. I want to start a YouTube channel. You know, you understand what I'm saying? It can just be about something that's alternative that you wouldn't have considered had life just been moving forward. So sometimes stillness is for a reason. The Hanged Man can be in an area of our life, it can be across our lives. So however that resonates for you, sometimes things like changes in relationship, job loss, health issues can be when we're forced to be still. And it's the universe's way sometimes of showing us alternative routes, alternative ideas, alternative paths. That can be this energy. So that's what I really wanted to say about the Hanged Man. I've kind of spoken about the devil in its traditional form. Now, the other thing that I want to say about the devil here, Libra, is you might have some choices to make or decisions, because this can be about doing what we like doing versus what's obligated, versus what the right thing to do is. So it might well be for some of you that you feel caught in between making some decisions in between two worlds in December. This can be, oh, I want to go out and party with friends, or I want to go to that celebration party, or, you know, I want to go to that do. But it might well be you have to work late, or it might well be that there's a family obligation that's needed. This is where you might be choosing between what you like doing, what you like indulging in, and what the right thing to do is. Because again, the King of Swords energy is always about doing the right thing, the right, fair and honourable thing. And with that devil energy, sometimes those two can just be a little bit jarring. So it might well be between those two energies here, Libra. You find yourself thinking, oh, I know what the right thing to do is. I know what the responsible thing to do is. But I really wanted to go and do this. I really wanted to go on holiday. I really wanted to go to that party. But I can't do because I have to go and do this thing. This is that kind of energy that just might appear for you in December. You're going to be clear. The King of Swords is, you're going to be very clear in December. King of Swords is really visionary. King of Swords knows where he's going, what he's doing, how he's going to get there. Very intellectual energy, which is an air energy. It's an air sign, your sign. So this might be about you're making choices about your future in whichever life area. This is, I want to go over here. This is what I'm going to do. It's about putting plans into action here and knowing how to fulfill them. So for some of you, it might well be, again, it could well be even illuminated with this Hanged Man energy here. You might be putting some new strategies or plans into place about your future and feeling pretty confident about it, feeling pretty uplifted. Everything becomes clear about decisions and choices, how you communicate this month. You'll be very good in terms of communication and speaking your piece. So this is the energy here, Libra, of, I feel this is an energy here of you'll probably be putting some kind of clear plans in place about your future in whichever area of life. This could well be in terms of money, career. Like I said, it could be family, it could be retirement, it could be other areas of life, but it could well be you retire and then you think, okay, what next? What am I going to do? This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to move forward. Could even be doing some consulting. This could well be, starting a new project. Whatever this King of Swords is doing, he has the intellect, the know-how, the capability to do it. Very clever energy. It's a long reading, Libra, but I say what comes to me, so appreciate that, because the messages are always for somebody, but I really wanted to get it all out on the table because, it's important to go through. 3 months is a lot to happen in, and those messages are meant for some of you. So let's see what we have for the final card. What do we have for our lovely Librans, please? Angel Spirits, Guides, final message for Libra. Oh my goodness, my favorite card of this deck. We have transformation. The fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. That's a lovely card. The best is yet to come. And that's definitely the energies that I'm seeing. That's what I have for you, Libra. I hope you enjoyed your reading, found it helpful, useful. I wish you a wonderful 3 months. If you enjoyed this, please do like, share and subscribe. And I will see you next time.